All right, AirPods Max Day.
And later.
Damn, they're heavy. So that is wild. Holy cow, man.
Flashback.
$600, way too expensive. But when you amortize it over the course of a 5-year ownership, not too bad considering how much I use over-the-ear headphones. Here are my daily drivers. Bose Q700 ones, limited edition Apple. And then, yeah, like I've been on the H1 chip bandwagon. So AirPod 2s, get them when the education discount comes out. Find them out on OfferUp or eBay for $100. AirPods Pro, these have been, definitely my daily driver as well. But I definitely tend to use them less, than the over-the-ear cans. The Powerbeats Pro, got them open stock as well for around $100. These now are my favorite headphones out of all of them, followed by the Bose Q700s. I did try the Bose Q700s, but just the inability of switching between Bluetooth devices with hardware features, as well as not having the physical buttons to raise and lower volume, just absolutely drove me insane.
And later.
I have my sealed AirPods Max here.
We roll tight whips.
I went with the black. After pre-ordering the salmon color, I just think that overall I want a little bit more of a lower profile, something that kind of blends a little bit more because I use them all the time on my conference calls. So yeah, let's go ahead and open them up. All right, so here we go. First impression, just getting them out of the box, is damn, they're heavy. Damn, they're heavy. The case, feels good. A little bit higher quality than I thought it would be, based on just kind of the way it looked. Initial touch of the ear pads actually feel a little bit lower quality than what I'd expect. The clicking of the aluminum.
Aluminium is naturally strong and lightweight.
Aluminum actually is substantial, just in regards to what it feels like. Again, like everybody else, cold to the touch aluminum. Digital crown, really looking forward to leveraging this. I do have a bigger head, in regards to just circumference and then, distance from the top of my head down. So it'll be interesting to see how these things work out. Wow, they automatically turned on. Noise cancellation is pretty amazing. I have a heater on the ground. The seal feels really good around the ear, just a little bit of pressure on my ears. But overall, so far so good. All right, here is the first song I'm going to play, Magical Thinking by Shallou. Very dynamic electronic music. I'm hearing a little bit of oscillation between both. In fact, I can't even hear my voice right now. Wild. A depth for sure of SoundStage. I'll just pause it there. Sounds fine. Sounds good. I'm no audiophile, but I don't need it to be great. I need it to be good. I use this for conference calls and just for usability around the home. I feel a little bit of squeeze around my ears, feels a little bit vacuumy. I think it's me just getting used to the noise cancellation. Secondly, I really need the H1 chip for just the ability of moving between all my devices, as well as the range of the Powerbeats Pro, for example. Unbelievable range. So I'm expecting really strong range with these guys, considering they have a lot more power.
Aluminium.
So I'm definitely looking forward to circling up on that. Yeah, the range on these things are money. So I used it all the way around my home. I have a flat apartment with a huge kind of break between the kitchen where there's microwaves, ovens, cabinetry. Went all the way on the other side of there. Usually I'll get kind of breakups here and there, get them with everything but the Powerbeats Pro. These hit the bill. Didn't even have a blink. Felt completely strong in regards to receiving audio throughout that. Again, can't speak to the quality of a phone call through that. That's something I will either circle up with or be able to answer in the comments. But wow, range absolutely, as expected for a $600 pair of headphones.
We roll tight whips.
But again, that is why you pay that kind of cash, is that level of range, especially compared to the technology that I have in the QC35s. Cannot speak to the XM4s, excuse me. But definitely with kind of the modern, AirPods Pro, these definitely knock them, over. I do get those dropping from time to time. But overall, these are, fantastic thus far in regards to range. All right, first phone call.
I'll call his mobile number right now. And now we are calling Johnny here.
Hey, first phone call. You get it. You're hearing crisp? They feel great, man. I need to walk away from my phone. I'm going to try to do range. I want to just see how far it goes. So yeah, music inbound for sure is anywhere in my house, and with high fidelity. Microphone and phone connectivity two-way does stress it out a little bit. You sound good. You sound solid. I would say, not better than a phone call. So let me try with FaceTime audio. I'll call you back.
Later.
Okay, so I just turned off the noise canceling, so the transparency mode, Ryan, and it's crazy. I hear myself, through the microphone array, and that definitely is incredible. So the transparency mode is insane. Wow, that's ridiculous. I'm going to put it back on noise cancellation. Yeah. I mean, insane. So, I mean, well, because everything's amplified in the transparency mode, and then everything's removed. So that is wild. Holy cow, man. I'm really glad that they didn't come out with these before the AirPods. I think there's a lot of lessons learned from the AirPods and then the AirPods Pro, where these now make sense. Sound like a telephone call on the other end. I mean, it's I think the quality's so good that it decreases the level of the phone call. But that's really where I need it, man, is in the conference calls and, being able to come on and off, which is why I need the H1 chip, which is why I'm willing to pay a premium.
We roll tight whips.
But it's also $600. It's $600.
Jay broke.
There's just no way of getting over it, but also for something that's essential.
Jared is with us in New York. Hi, Jared. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
6 hours later.
All right, so I've been wearing the AirPods Max now for probably 2+ hours. I'm observing kind of a mild imprint around my ears. Not fully discomforted. If I was on a flight, I would have already looked at the clock on my watch a couple of times, being like, I don't know if I could do another 2 hours. So I think my wear time with these would be right around the 4-hour mark, which I would say is a step down from the Bose QCs, which I feel like I could do 4 to 6. They have more of a leather type ear cup, but again, companies like third-party companies make different ear cups for those at a much deeper discounted price than what Apple has. So that's not a huge win there, but I do think it's something to consider. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the headset now and just kind of get a feel. Yeah, definitely am glad to have taken them off. I am kind of noticing just a little bit of almost like a light cup feel, but again, I think that's to create the seal, to create that SoundStage. And, I know it's a first world problem.
Every year of every day, thousands of people fall victim to FWP.
But that's why you have multiple pairs of headphones.
Bentleys, Lex, Mercedes, and Escalades.
If you live that Zoom life and are on calls all day. And so it's just something that, I think it's a professional tool at that point, and, being able to oscillate between modes is pretty important or essential. So just do a quick rotation around here, and yeah, what a fun day. Day 0 of owning them, and I'm going to continue to wear them, and I'll answer any other questions you may have.
6 hours later.
They're heavier, which I think adds to build quality and substance, but also I think leads to a lesser comfort compared to the QC35s. And secondly, I think they sound better than the QC35s, better than the Q700s that I tried out. and just the overall Apple ecosystem of it all is definitely a win. Using them as a microphone for both regular phone calls as well as FaceTime calls, just a fidelity difference. Range for connecting to audio does decrease when connecting to a FaceTime call or to a phone call, so I was not able to get the same range. But when it came to just input, music listening, etc., I was getting amazing range and no loss in regards to quality that was perceived. Overall, I think they're priced fair. I think that I may and most likely will keep these just based on the amortization.
Bentleys, Lex, Mercedes, and Escalade.
Again, of over the years.
Hi, Jared. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
And how much I use the QC35s. Those are, approximately 5+ years old. And so, this was the thing that I've been waiting for. I just did not want to spend, I just am shocked that I'm spending, $600 when my expectation was right around that $445. So like $400 price tag, with tax. So $150, dollar premium, but also I do believe that, for certain things in life that you use a lot, it's worth it. And that's just a very personal and subjective opinion. And I think that, that's kind of where I stand on these. So I definitely give them a thumbs up if you have them in your budget.
Hi, Jared. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
If not, the QC35s are fantastic, or any other, parts of the Beats line, like the Solo Pros, are also a great option, especially with the H1 chip. So with that, really appreciate the review, and thank you for hanging in there with me.